So from the title of this, you can see where I'm going with this video. I am never wearing contacts again. Here's why. So last night I had a dream, right? No Martin Luther King shit. This is some weird, trippy, like, what the fuck type dream. One of those. And I have a lot of those, like, weird type of dreams, right? So I had to write it down in order for me to remember so I can, you know, tell you guys, like, what happened in the dream later on. So I do that a lot. I, like, write down my dreams. I don't know if you guys can see, but it starts, like, right here. And it goes, like, here, 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 here. That's how serious this dream was. So this is what happened. I remember getting really dressed up, you know, getting cute or whatever, you know, spending time doing my makeup and this and that, and just like really trying to, like, you know, be to the nines, and I don't know why. I don't know where I was going. So I ended up driving to this place, and one thing about my dreams is they're so, like, vivid. It feels so real. It's kind of scary. So I get to this place, right? And then, like, I guess it's like it kind of reminded me of this place that I went to go get my hair done, but instead of like a hair place, it was like a face and like skin place. So they specialize in like facials and just like skin therapies. They had all these different like words and techniques that they, I don't know, that they use to like purify your body or your skin. So there's like a long line, and then I remember getting like paperwork, and I remember like filling out the paperwork and like, okay, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. Oh, what's that? Like, I don't know what that is, blah, blah, blah. So then I remember like this older like white gentleman, I guess he was like the owner of the place, and like he sat down with me. He's like, hey Benita, so I'm gonna help you figure out what you want to do, and like where are we gonna get started at, where your problem areas are at. So yeah, I can't talk, but we were just, you know, sitting down, we were like talking about it, and then like, you know how your eyes get like watery sometimes, and like you kind of like, oh I'm crying, but you're not really crying. Your eyes are just like watery, like, for some reason. So that was like kind of going on. My eyes were getting a little bit watery, so I'm thinking, oh, okay, like maybe my eyes just like super dry right now, or maybe there's wind that's blowing by that's just like making my eye just like so watery. I mean, every once in a while, even when like you yawn, like your eyes get watery. So it wasn't like abnormal for me. I was just like, oh, okay. I was just like wiping off my eyes. And then this girl who, like, I don't know why she was in my dream, but this girl who I met through my cousin, through one of my older cousins, like, she came out of nowhere. She's like, hey Benita, blah blah blah. We were talking or whatever, and she was like, are you okay? Like, because she thought I was crying. I'm like, no, I'm not crying. Like, my eyes are just like really watery right now. I don't know why. She was like, oh, okay. And like we just all kept talking. I was still talking to the doctor or whatever, and then like this other random girl comes out of nowhere. She's like, oh my god, like, is everything okay? And I'm like, yeah. Like, I explained the same thing to her, like, yeah, I'm good. Like, my eyes are just like really watering right now. And she was like, do you know why? I'm like, no, because at this point, like, my eyes start, like, it goes from just being like tear here and there to being like a waterfall, like dead ass, one of those like heavy ass crying type of phases. I'm just like, what the hell is going on? Like, in my head, I'm panicking, like, why am I keep crying? Like, it was bad. I had to have like a paper towel or a napkin or whatever, and I'm like patting down my eyes, and like I just remember my makeup, I think I had like mascara on. I just remember like all of it, like, you know, giving that little Lauren Conrad look where like your tears are like black coming down with your mascara and eyeliner and all that. And I was just like trying to stay calm and act normal, like, oh yeah, this is a normal thing, you know, I'm always crying. But no, like, I was dead ass. Like, you would have thought I was literally like breaking down, but I wasn't. Like, I was happy, I was in a good mood. The only thing that was going on was that I was crying like profusely. It was like I was sweating, but from my eyes. It was so weird. And just like, dude, like, why is it doing that? Like, I don't understand. Like, do you know why it's doing that? And I'm like, I don't know, maybe because I have contacts on. I just kept saying, like, I swear I'm not crying, I swear I'm not crying. Like, they can all hear my voice. You know when somebody's crying, like, their voice changes and it gets like sadder, they started to like quiver and all that. That wasn't happening. Like, I was still laughing, I was like talking normally. It was just like, yeah, it's like just wiping off sweat, but instead of coming from up here, it was from right here. So yeah, and then she was like, well, maybe if it's the contacts, maybe you should take it out. And I was like, you know what, maybe you're right. I remember the exact contact that I had too. Right now I have 3 contacts in my possession. I have 2 from Celtica and 1 from this other place. I forgot what it's called, but I remember it was the recent one that I've had in my eye. It was, I don't know how you pronounce it, ochre from Celtica. So it's like a goldish color. I have like a few videos of me with the contacts in my eyes actually. Some of them I haven't like posted them yet, some of them are still like on private, but yeah, some of them I think I have actually posted. So anyways, like it was those exact like contacts, and they kind of give me this like goldish look to me. I don't know, it's like it's supposed to be brown, but it's like a really like light brown. It's kind of like gold in a way. So I remember I had those contacts on, so I was just like, you know what, yeah, you're right, I should just take it off. Like it's not worth it for me to like get all my makeup out. Oh, side note, what I forgot to mention was, for some random reason, there happened to be like a runway that was like going on through the facial place. It was weird. There was like one side, it was like a room to the other side, and then like there was just this one long runway that went from the room, and they came back around and it came back to where we were. And like as like I'm talking to the doctor guy, like there's like models constantly walking like up and down between us. It was just so weird, so random. So as the modeling show was going on, they were walking all the way from their little model room and coming all the way back to us, and then walking all the way back. I don't know why, but they were doing that. So yeah, that was going on as well. So as I'm like, okay, I'm listening to this girl like telling me take out my contacts. I'm like, yeah, you're right, it's not worth it. I'm like messing up all my makeup and all of this stuff is going on. Like it's just not worth it right now. So I grabbed my, you know, contact case, and I didn't have any solution because I didn't plan on taking it out. So I was just like, I just took it out. I've done this before where it's like I don't bring my solution, but my contact is like really irritating me or giving me a big headache, and I'm just like, you know what, I've had it in for like all day and I just need to take it out. I remember actually taking it out like while I was driving one day. So this is not something that's new for me. It's not good because your hands aren't clean, but when it needs to come out, like I take it out because I gotta get rid of it so I don't have like a headache anymore. So I grabbed the contact case, and then I, you know, opened up my eye as I would do. There was like a mirror that was like on the wall, and because I had my contacts in, I could see. And I just kind of like opened my eye like that, and I was just like, I plucked it out. And what I realized as I was trying to pluck it out, like it wasn't coming off like as smoothly as it should have been. Like one piece came off, but then there were other pieces that was it kind of turned into like a sticker. You know when you're trying to take a sticker off and it's like, it's hard to take it off. You can't just like, you have to like scratch it off. That's what the contact became with my eye. It was like it was glued to my eye. Like it attached itself. It melted onto my eyeball. That's kind of how it felt. Like if you ever had contacts in, then you know it's not like a easy breezy beautiful situation. You know, like your eyes feel heavy. Like when you first put it on, it's fine, but as the day goes on, like your eyes start to feel heavy, especially if it's like a medicated contact or prescription contact. Then it starts to, you know, feel like, I don't know how to describe it, like you have like you're wearing medicine. I don't know how to describe it. If you wear contacts, you know what I mean. So if you wear prescription contacts, then you know what I mean. So yeah, like it felt like that all the whole time that I was there, but I didn't really like pay attention to it because I'm used to that feeling. But as I was trying to like take it off, like the fact that it was like melted onto my eyeball really scared me. I was really scared, like why is this not coming off my eye? How did it get glued onto my eye like this? Like what is going on? But like everybody else was like talking amongst themselves because I was just taking out my contacts, so nobody was like glued into my face seeing what I was doing. It was just like, oh okay, it's nothing like special. You've seen somebody put in contacts before or take out contacts before. It's nothing like big to like pay attention to. So I'm just like doing this, like trying to get this stupid little contact off of my eye. And then like I finally get the last piece off, and I kid you not, I looked in my eye, I looked in the mirror, and it was just red, like red. When I say red, my eye was red. No. When I say red, I don't mean my eye was red. I mean my eyeball, like this black thing you see. It's not black, dark brown thing you see. It was completely like a red circle. Red, 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 red. Red. My eyeball literally looked like this. Can you imagine looking in the mirror and then this is what I see looking back at me? Like that's literally what I saw. My eyeball was red. And I just put my head down so quick. I got so scared, like, oh my God, I'm blind, I'm blind, I'm blind. Like, I was just so like, I don't understand like why my dream would do this to me. But I was so scared and I was so embarrassed too. I'm like, I'm so done. I was trying to be cute, trying to see and shit, and now I'm blind. And it's like, people already knew I was like damn near blind, but now it's like my eyeball is literally missing. Like, what the hell happened? Like, I literally just thought like my eyeball got like burned off, and I was so embarrassed and I was so sad. I just like put my head down like, oh my God, like I just closed it like, I'm blind, I'm blind, I'm blind. This is literally how I was. I was just like, I'm blind, I'm blind. So immediately like I panicked. I'm like, oh shit, this is what this eye looks like. I gotta get this shit out of this, my right eye. It was literally my left eye. So I'm like, I gotta get this shit out of my right eye. So immediately I just like opened up my right eye and I just like pull that shit off, and like luckily it came right off. It wasn't as like melted onto my eyeball as this one was for some reason. Like, I still don't understand. But I just remember like my best friend Georgina was there too, and like nobody was like paying attention to me at this point. Nobody was like peeping what was going on. It was just like me and my eyeballs in my hand, me and these little stupid contacts. So like I just put my head down, then all of a sudden like another model comes and he like walks through between like me and the doctor again. We're not like speaking, he's like speaking to everybody else at this point, but like he walks through us, and then Georgina is like, hey, I want to walk on the runway too. And then she's like, come on Vanita, and I'm just like, okay. And like I was going like this so nobody would see me. I think at one point I realized that I wasn't like blind because I opened up the eye and it was like I could see perfectly. As soon as I saw it was red, I closed my eyes, so I hadn't opened it the whole time. But like I had to like face my fear, so I just like opened it up a little bit. When I was like looking down, I opened up a little bit and I was like, okay, I could see, not perfectly, but I could see how I could see before. It was like normal, it's just my eye color was gone. So I was just like, okay, yeah, let's go. With one eye, I was like, yeah, let's go, because I've never wanted to shy away from like a runway or like attention. So I was just like, all right. So we started going, we started like walking, we walked behind him, and he's like, yeah, come on. So we're all like walking, like I'm like this, trying to use my hair, because I remember I had this hair, this big hair, so I'm trying to use it to like, you know, play it off and go along with my look. And then like when we get to the other room, I hear somebody say, go Vanita! And then I'm like, oh, okay, somebody knows my name, it's my time to shine now. So I'm like, yeah. And we're all like, I'm thinking I'm killing it, don't know what the hell I'm doing. Even like, it was like I could see the back of myself and I looked wobbly, and I'm just like, what were you doing? What was she doing? I don't know. But I'm just like, trying to walk on the runway. And then me and Georgina were both walking, and so I kind of like take the lead because I'm like, somebody shouted out my name, it's time for me to shine. So I take the lead, and then like for some reason like I dropped down. I don't know why I dropped down to the floor, and I was like, I had a dress on too, and the dress kind of had like slits to the side, and then like I kind of flashed Georgina. I had underwear on, but like Georgina like saw, and she's like, that's what you get for trying to show off. And I was just like, girl. We were just like laughing. So as I try to come back up, for some reason I take a tumble down like off the runway, and I just like fall on the floor, and like instead of just falling and hitting, I fell, and then I started rolling so that I didn't get like that hurt. So it was like like I just started rolling. I was like, oh my God, that's so embarrassing, I hope nobody saw it. But of course my friend was like, ah, she's just like laughing, and everybody else was laughing, and I was laughing too. I wasn't even like mad about it. And it was just like, after that I woke up. I woke up like, what the hell? Did I fall because I only had one eye, or was my vision fixed by then? Because I don't remember the red eye being like a part of the ending. I don't know, the ending is weird. Basically the reason why I'm not wearing contacts anymore is because I feel like that was a foreshadow into my life. I feel like God placed that dream in my brain, in my head, so that I would know to stop wearing contacts. And it's really funny because the night before I had planned, I was like, okay, tomorrow I'm gonna wear my contacts. So I only have 2 classes in the morning, so I'm gonna wear my contacts so I can just, you know, see and not have to get out my glasses. And I was gonna wear those same color contacts too. So I'm not saying I would have worn it and then like gone blind and or like had like red eye afterwards, but I don't know. It's just something that made me wake up and I was like, I'm not wearing contacts anymore. I kind of woke up like still feeling how my eyes did when I first like realized that my eyeball was gone. And I don't know if it's because God wanted me to feel that way, or if it was because like I was just really tired, because I haven't really been sleeping the past few nights. So I don't know if I was just like really tired and like it was just like me waking up early because I knew I had class or what. But I just know that when I woke up, like I was waking up slowly, like I was awake, my eyes hadn't opened yet. So as I was like opening up my eyes, I was like, I still felt the like pressure that my eyes felt when I was in the dream. Like I said, like my dreams always feel like so real. They're always so like vivid. It's like I'm living in it. Like the people I see, the people I touch, the smells, like everything is so real. Like I see faces in my dreams. Not only that, but like I bring in familiar faces too, random people. I mean, my best friend wasn't random, but the other girl I saw was random, and then the other people were random. The guy I saw was random. I don't know if I've ever seen these people ever before in my life, or if my brain just created new humans or what. But like everything I saw was just so real. So when I woke up, like I was just like, you know what, I hear you, God. Like you're telling me not to wear these stupid ass contacts anymore. Cool. Like I don't usually wear contacts that much anyways, but when I'm going somewhere far, or when I'm trying to be like extra cute, or I'm going to like the club and I want to like be able to see what's going on around me, like I'll wear my contacts, because it's kind of like a hassle to bring my glasses with me everywhere. I don't really like wearing my glasses. I just don't, because like it's not even because they're big. I just like don't like wearing glasses. After a while I feel like it gives me a headache, and I hate the little marks that you get like right on your nose from wearing glasses. So I don't like wearing glasses. So that's why I try to wear contacts. I used to have like regular, you know, contacts, clear contacts, but after a while I wanted to like switch things up and I started getting like the color contacts. But I'm just like, oh shit, like if God is telling me a sign that I'm about to go blind if I keep wearing contacts, then forget about it. Like it's not worth it. I'd rather just wear glasses until I can save up enough money to freaking get LASIK eye surgery and just like correct my vision altogether. Until then, like I'm not gonna say I'm never gonna go back to wearing contacts, but for right now I'm kind of done. Like I scared myself. Like I can't explain how scared I was to like look up and see my eyeball literally just like missing. It was just so weird. Like I looked in the mirror, I was just like, what the fuck is that? Like where's my eye? Where'd you go? That was just such a weird, like scary feeling. And I used to always have dreams when I was a kid that I was like going blind, and I don't know, that's like a foreshadow of what's to come in my life. God forbid. I do not want to go blind. I want to see. I need my vision. So I'm just gonna stay away from anything that's gonna harm my eyes for right now. I say I'm not gonna go back to it, because eventually, like, you know, I did pay money for that crap. So every now and then I might go back to wearing it, but for right now I'm like, I'm a little bit done. So that's the end of my crazy story. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time.